wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Amma ba'd. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. The person who changed the direction of my life was when I met Sheikh Ahmed Deedat. When I met Sheikh Ahmed Deedat, that is the time I decided to change from a doctor of a body to a doctor of a soul. I was trained in medical studies. My father is a doctor, my brother is a doctor, and I found immense pleasure when I treated the patient physically, but when I treated the patient spiritually, I found multiple times pleasure. That is the time I decided to change from doctor of a body to doctor of a soul.
So from doctor to da'iyah, how long you practiced as a doctor?
After I finished my medical college, I hardly practiced for maybe a few months because we had our own clinic. My father is a doctor, my brother is a doctor. And initially, I told my parents that I wanted to give 2 hours every day for dawah. They said, no problem. Then after some time, I said, I want to give 50% dawah, 50% on medical practice. They said, no problem. Then I said 2 hours practice, remaining dawah. They said, no problem. Then I said full-time dawah. They said, no problem. Alhamdulillah.
So it took you like 6 months to make that transition?
Yes, maybe.
And was it a tough decision that because you spent many years studying medical school, then to go into a different path? So, you know, parents, sometimes they give their kids a hard time if they want to change careers, and maybe it's a life decision because you spent many years in medical school. So was it a tough decision to change?
As far as my family is concerned, I had complete support from my families, from my parents, from my brother, from my sisters. The other people thought that I'm a big fool. I've been trained for so many years in a medical practice, and a medical doctor is supposed to be one of the best professions in the world. And I do agree it is good, but when I found a better profession, I chose that. And alhamdulillah, I had no hurdles per se from my parents. It was only the other people in the world who thought that I'm a big fool.
Yeah, and they told you, they attacked you, they said you're a fool?
They told, not directly on my face, but many people thought that, you know, he spent maybe 7-8 years in medical practice and now he wants to become a da'i. And back home in India, Pakistan, or most parts of the world, what we have that if your child fails in school, then you want to make him Hafiz al-Quran, you want to make him an alim. So we have rejects of society presenting the deen. Actually, we should give our best for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for the deen. So here we found, mashallah, my parents had no problem in me leaving the profession of a doctor and going into being a full-time da'i.
And was it hard for you to get into da'wah after you finished medical school, because maybe you were not grounded, you don't, because your family, you said they were doctors and you don't have anyone in your family as da'iyah before that?
That's right.
Was that true? Maybe if your parents were da'iyah, it would be easier for you. You didn't get that support from your family.
So per se there was, but naturally my parents were good Muslim, practicing Muslims, etc. But the dawah wasn't there in their life, and we were good practicing Muslim, like an average Muslim. But after meeting Sheikh Deedat, mashallah, the passion for conveying the message of Islam came, and that's what changed my life.
You met him in 87?
I met him in 87, the first time when I was in the second year of medical college.
So then you decided to be like on his path, and then you finished your medical school.
I was inspired by him and I started doing dawah in my medical college. And the medical college had hardly about 3 to 4% Muslims. And whenever I spoke to the people, to the non-Muslims in my medical college, the Muslims used to run away. They used to run away thinking that now we'll get a good hiding. So I was only left alone, alhamdulillah. And when I did dawah with my teachers, my Muslim friend said he's crazy. You know, because in a medical college, there is 50% marks for theory and 50% marks for viva voce, in which there is no record. And when we give a viva examination, the teacher can fail you. So they should tell me that you're crazy doing dawah to your teachers. So I said, if they fail me, I'll have 1 more year chance to do dawah again to them, alhamdulillah. So more of a positive thinking, and alhamdulillah.